Hey, you guys, it's your boy King Mello, aka Mello the Tormentor on Twitch. And today I want to talk about why I am not a fan of the Halo Infinite beta. So, getting right into it. So, first of all, I was blessed by my friend Quills. Shout out to Quills on Xbox with hooking me up with one of these Halo beta codes. And basically, I downloaded it and I played it on PC this weekend. And the first thing that I noticed with it that I didn't like, that I thought sucked, was Microsoft removed the option of playing with whatever controller you want to. That was the reason why I downloaded it on PC. Not on that, and the fact that I wanted to play at a higher frame rate because my Xbox One X is definitely going to be locked at 30 and 4K and 60 for anything else. So I downloaded the game on PC thinking that I was going to be able to play it with the PlayStation DualSense controller, which would have been great because that controller is 100% superior to the Xbox One. Well, I went to download the game and the game didn't even register that I had the PlayStation controller linked to my PC. So I could tell Microsoft was like, nah, we're not letting motherfuckers do that. The second thing is when I got on there, I managed to get a team of 4 together. It was me, my homegirl Heather, my boy Roscoe, and my boy Big Don, who I always play with. And we got on there and we loaded up a match. Well, immediately after we loaded up the match, Don dropped from our feed. So because of that, we were down a man and we ended up having a random join our team. And long story short, we got our asses handed to us because we couldn't really talk to that random ass player because we were coordinating through Xbox Live chat. So that was something I noticed, and it happened multiple times during my gameplay Friday. So that's something I hope that they fix when the actual game comes out. The third thing I kind of think sucks is I think capture the flag is a little bit off. I've noticed like it's really hard to plant the flags on there. We had a match where it was 0-0. Even like in the one that I'm showing you a gameplay of right now, the match stayed 0-0 for a while, and then randomly people started kind of figuring out because it kind of feels like you have to run across the map in order to try to plant, and you need all 4 of your players. But if you don't have a player sit back and kind of guard the flag, you're screwed. But at the same time, it's really hard to get the flag across the map easily. Then once you kill the person with the flag, there's like a time delay in order to have the flag return. And another thing they didn't really kind of tell folks about was the fact that you can use the grappling hook to pull the flags across. So I think there's a lot of different strategies that they're hiding that players haven't figured out yet. Also, you can use the grappling hooks to jump onto the vehicles and steal the vehicles from folks. That was something I didn't realize for like probably at least until Sunday, when I did it by accident when somebody like stole the vehicle from me, and I just so happened to look down and see the grappling hook was in my inventory. I think the grappling hooks should actually be a default thing on there. They talked it up in the original trailer for Halo so much that you would think it would be like your default thing, like a default control, like you can use it to get across the map. Without it, like you feel like you're limited to where you can travel on the map. That was something else I kind of noticed with the game. The last thing I kind of want to talk about that I didn't really like about it, and this is going to be broken up into parts too, is the weapon balance. So I haven't really played Halo since, Halo 3. I played a little bit of 4, but I definitely didn't play 5. So I haven't been on Halo as much as of recent. But one of the things that I've noticed coming back from playing Splitgate is that on Splitgate, you can actually have like a DMR type weapon spawn with you. So like if you don't want to use the assault rifle all the time, and Splitgate and Halo are going to get a lot of comparisons because the gameplay for Splitgate is literally Halo with portals. So when you don't spawn or have the option of spawning with a battle rifle, and then the battle rifles, they pop up at random spots on the map, like you have to go and find them, and then you might get the battle rifle for like 2 seconds and then you die, and then you have to wait for the battle rifle to come back, and the load time for it to be a standard starting weapon is way too long. Like, if they made the battle rifle a starting weapon or gave you the option of having it like they did on like Halo 3, I think the game would be a lot better, especially for folks who are good at shooting headshots like me. Like, I don't want to shoot the assault rifle because the kill time for the assault rifle takes way too long. Even back on Halo 3, like, you literally had to almost go through an entire clip on the assault rifle aiming perfectly at the person in order to kill them. And if they had a battle rifle, they would time it and kill you. So I'm not a fan of that. Also, like, the weapons on the maps, on a lot of them, like, for example, there's that big, like, there's a level with like the chickens and stuff on there, and there's like a random one rocket launcher on there, and if somebody gets the rocket launcher on freaking Capture the Flag, they just wreak havoc on everybody. Like, I'm a fan of having like power weapons. If they're gonna be power weapons, like, put them in the middle, like, or, you know, make it where like you can have a chance of getting one or the other power weapon. But like, if somebody got the rockets on there, that's literally like, what, 3 free kills right there. Another weapon I'm not a fan of in this game is the Needler. The Needler on Halo 3, if you shot it at somebody and put the whole clip in them, it would blow up and kill them, and that was great. On this one, like, I was shooting at folks with the Needler and it felt like it wasn't really connecting with the person. And I had it over, the cursor over them, and it just didn't link with them. So I kind of felt like the Needler was kind of like softer now. And for the way that it shoots, then you might as well make it a dual wielding weapon like it was on Halo 2. But I've just felt like it was off, and I'm not a fan of it. Also, have more options to kill the vehicles. You guys remember on Halo 3 that they had those, you could pick up those little orbs, and you could throw the orb on the ground while somebody was using like a Ghost or Warthog, and you could literally have it drain the power out of it, instead of you having to go and find a random plasma rifle, and the plasma rifle's already off, but you have to go charge the plasma rifle up now in this game in order to make them stop for a little bit so you have a chance to kill them. I wasn't a big fan of that. Also, with the new electric grenade, I feel like they were killing me through the wall on one of the big team maps. I haven't been able to confirm that, but like, there was no enemy in there in the room with me and Don when we were playing, and one of the electric grenades literally took half my health down through the wall, even though I was in cover, and there was no enemy in there with me. I ended up getting away, but it just kind of shows like the game isn't all the way ready yet. And to be honest with you, I would rather them delay the game outside of the holiday season and make sure this game is right, especially since it's going to be free to play, than them launching it, the game being broken, and then you end up with another Cyberpunk incident. We definitely don't want another Cyberpunk incident, because especially with Halo being the big knockout punch for Microsoft this holiday season, like, you want to make sure the game is right. And like, the game to me just doesn't feel as smooth as Halo 3. And I'll even throw this out there, this last thing with it. I got in the Ghost on this game. You probably see some of the gameplay on this map earlier, but the Ghost just doesn't feel like it did back in the day. It feels not as OP as it used to be, which is good and bad, but you know, if you get in a freaking Ghost, you're expecting to go on a killing spree with it. Like, the aim, like, I was aiming at the dude, and like, it didn't feel like the shots were connecting, and the cursor was over the dude's head. So I don't know, it just doesn't feel as smooth as Halo 3 did. But what do you guys think? What are your experiences with the beta? Did you guys notice any other issues with it that I didn't list? Things that you want, you know, 343 to change? or add or fix with the game? Are you guys playing on the standard Xbox, PC, or on one of the new consoles? Like, let me know in the comments section what you guys think on the game. Thank you guys for watching and have a blessed day. Peace.